Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers.
wk16 set to kick off.
Young Kweku has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Darius Davis to return it. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped on the run back to the 27th.
The Chargers take over first and 10. That's their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7.
Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Now Herbert again. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Go. Hey, go lion. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Goes to the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
At the 4-yard line.
Set. Set.
McCaffrey. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Go.
Offensive line fast.
Ram.
Second and goal.
Go.
Here's McCaffrey again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Set. Ready.
Trying the sneak, it's Herbert. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Isaac Galindo to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Get set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. He has this down to the 34. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action now. Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Watch out!
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pick.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This time it's a passing play. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Get set. Watch out.
And they just get the play off. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
Young Wei Koo is set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
With all these collisions, these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Herbert now to throw on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Draw play here, Hampton. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got second and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
18, watch out! Up.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Get set. Yellow. 18, watch out!
Running it with Hampton. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Outside. 18, watch out! Stop.
Purdy on the play action. Pulls it at the 7. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3.
Watch out! Up.
Hampton will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Chargers 7.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Play action now for Herbert. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. Delta, set. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Set. Ready.
Harris. Punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Lindo to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Outside.
Here's Hampton, open and drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Outside.
Purdy to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
Watch out.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Hits him on the end route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 32. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Downfield, and he has McConkey. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Touchdown, LA.
So So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
All
lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. All the left side. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. And out to the 24.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, give to Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Back to Hampton. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the gun is Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Headed out right. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Get set. Yellow.
Now it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Look at this fullback now. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On the counter, McCaffrey. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers! Ready?
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
We're working a couple yards past the line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
You don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
12.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Flush down to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Pass is caught at the 9. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers bump the lead up to 13 points.
49ers, 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
The window to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Up.
Play action now. Purdy. Buying some time right. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got the hook up to Watkins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18! What's up? Start!
Shotgun snap for Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves them to the 48.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on first. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking Jordan Watkins' way. And that'll bring up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. On the move, picks the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air again. Purdy chased out to his right. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The 49er first down. First and 10 at the 23.
Off the play fake. Purdy bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Chargers getting set. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on first is Herbert. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Let's go. Set.
First and 10, give to Harris. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Go.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
A 56-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And their lead will remain at 13.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
First down throw by Purdy. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to within 6.
21.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. In return, here comes Davis. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Brought in by Ganson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
That's Harris on the right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
21.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Desperation time here. That's caught. This is Kirk. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. They've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here he is to throw. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Setting up to pass. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
From the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Barring some shenanigans, this try would give them the win. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Chargers 27. Set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they